Welcome. This is the Midday News. About 150 second batch of city wardens are now being deployed to assist police in mitigating lawlessness in the city after undergoing a week-long military training. Of the 150, 50 wardens will be stationed at Manu Autoport, 50 at Boroko, and 50 will be deployed to Gordons. The batches that will be deployed to Gordons and Boroko will change the first batch of wardens. According to Operations Commander Obed Jerry, the purpose of shifting the wardens is to allow the first batch of wardens to undergo their second leg of training.
Deliver some sort of certificate certified that we are graduated and we are certified wardens, yes. So that will be done by the training firm themselves. So that's after 3 months. First phase, second phase, third phase, and then you are graduated warden. So in the process, they are still, at the same time, we are still working. So during the 3 month period, we will have a training space for them.
Okay.
Like for this 150 will be deployed to Boroko, and 50, another will be like Wardens. Okay, when this now this trainees go there, the whole ones will come for their second training.
In an exciting initiative for 2025, Bokbilong Pikinini is set to fully integrate its Nutrition Education Program, or NEP, into its curriculum, aimed at promoting healthy eating habits among young learners. This program is essential as it teaches children the importance of a balanced diet and how it supports not just physical growth, but also cognitive development. With proper nutrition, these children will be better equipped to learn and thrive in their educational environments.
For 2025, Bokbilong Pikinini is set to enhance its curriculum by fully integrating a nutrition education program aimed at fostering healthy eating habits among young learners. This program is crucial as it not only emphasizes the significance of a balanced diet for physical growth, but also highlights its role in cognitive development. Many children attending BPP come from households where nutritional knowledge may be limited. Often, parents struggle with time, resources, and the understanding necessary to guide their children in making healthy food choices. Economic challenges in Papua New Guinea frequently push families to prioritize immediate needs over nutritional education. To address this gap, BBP will engage children through fun, play-based learning activities that include topics like the benefits of colorful fruits and vegetables, simple meal preparation, hand hygiene, and nail care. Resources such as the PNG Nutrition Guide and Activity Book and the Giant Book of Germs will make learning both engaging and practical. Additionally, community sessions will be held for parents to equip them with knowledge on crafting, balanced meals, and practicing good hygiene, ensuring that families can support their children's nutritional needs at home. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
Papua New Guinea's international reggae sensation Anslom Nakikus is set to make history as the first artist from PNG to perform at the prestigious One Love Festival in Jamaica on March 15, 2025. The festival, founded by poet Yasus Yafari, celebrates Jamaican culture and music under the theme One Earth, One Love, One Humanity. Held at Woodstock in Negril, the event will attract thousands of music lovers worldwide. Anslom will join a star-studded lineup including Ken Both, Bushman and Junior Toots, showcasing reggae's rich diversity. Beyond music, the festival features beach yoga, cultural workshops and live performances, creating a vibrant atmosphere of unity and inspiration. Jamaica's Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has highlighted the festival's potential to boost tourism and cultural exchange. This milestone marks a proud moment for PNG, spotlighting its cultural talent on a global stage. Baseline PNG urges everyone to support Anselm as he represents the nation at this groundbreaking event.
One Love festival in Woodstock, Negril, Jamaica. Because something and you go to promote country. Big thank you straight online National Cultural Commission. Support all the time. Talk thank you through TVA. Yamos through support the staff na. Big thank you straight National Gaming Control Board for the support always. Na go Minister of Tourism, Big Blair, Honorable Belden, Norman Nama. Me talk thank you go past you yet. Lo looks out blue please.
2,500 people work in Tasmania as part of the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme, helping fill workforce gaps in areas like agriculture and horticulture. Last night, they brought something else to the state, their vibrant culture, at a special festival in northwest Tasmania.
Celebrating culture and connection. The Pacific Rhythm Festival in Ulverston delivered a lineup of traditional and contemporary music and dance from workers living in Australia under the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme, known as PALM.
We're proud to be in Solomon Islanders, and then we show this out as one of our unique cultural dance, and even the people out will see that they will feel special.
The dancing was very nice, and people were enjoying clapping and smiling and shouting. Oh, they are happy to watch our dancing.
Our traditional dance, it's a cultural thing. It was run before from our ancestors, and up until now to this generation.
Proving a hit with the crowd.
People performing up there, they're fantastic.
So much life and the colour, and it's just the enjoyment. And the fact that they are here, they're part of our community, so it's absolutely fabulous that they're sharing the joy.
The PALM scheme helps fill labour shortages in rural and regional Australia in sectors like agriculture and meat processing, with workers from the Pacific and Timor-Leste able to obtain visas of up to 4 years linked to their employer. In November, there were more than 31,000 workers across the nation and almost 500 employers.
The Mayor is already looking forward to putting on the next event.
They wanted a chance to share their culture and their song and their dance, and we're so grateful that they've been generous enough to do that.
Pro-Palestine groups in Australia have welcomed the prospect of a truce, but many say it doesn't go far enough. Thousands took to the streets of capital cities ahead of the deadline. Meanwhile, Jewish Australians have also come together, praying for the safe return of hostages and remaining hopeful despite the latest delay.
Thousands of kilometres from Gaza, thousands of Australians gather. Hours before the ceasefire was due to come into effect, pro-Palestine protesters marched through Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane, while Jewish Australians came together in song and prayer, uniting to send support as they wait and hope for the safe return of hostages.
We're very worried. We don't know if they're coming home dead or alive. The mood at this vigil is very sombre, it's solemn, it's heavy, but we always hold hope.
Pro-Palestine groups welcoming the prospect of a ceasefire with caution.
It doesn't go far enough. What we need is for the siege to be lifted. We need the occupation of Palestine to end.
The Victorian government hopes the start of a ceasefire leads to the end of these weekly rallies.
I would hope that we can see a step down from those protests.
Some say they will stop attending to advocate in other ways, but the march's organisers are doubling down.
We need to keep protesting to demand a permanent ceasefire.
This is the 67th pro-Palestine march through Australian cities since the war began. Despite fatigue, these protesters say they'll keep marching every week.
Emotionally, I'm exhausted, but it's just the beginning.
They march towards an uncertain future. There are no guarantees.
In sports, the final selection for the national softball women's team to the Pacific Mini Games in Palau will be determined by having the necessary travel documents ready in time before the team is confirmed in March 2025. PNG BSC President Jenny Park is again urging individual players to work closely with the team management in expediting the documents so that they can be eligible for selection before the final team is announced. When addressing the team recently, the President Jenny Park said after the championships in Kokpo last October 2024, it was stressed to the players to get their visas sorted ASAP, taking into account the long process and time factor.
Straight after the championships in October, it was stressed to the players to look at that and to getting it sorted. Nancy Pavan, the team manager, is very good in what she does. So, yeah, we've got a few players. Altogether, we've got 9 ladies with passports. That includes Port Moresby and out of Port Moresby. So we need to bring that number up to about 20 or 21 plus so that it's easier for selection. So hopefully we pass that hurdle, come through in the next 2 to 3 weeks, well before we trim the team down, because that can't be one of the issues as to why the player cannot go because of that. Yeah.
In terms of compliance with the PNGOC Justification Committee requirements, Park said they are tracking well so far. Out of 100%, they are 60% compliant complete. A scheduled meeting with PNGOC JC last week would have addressed 1 or 2 outstanding issues, but for now, PNG BSC is working closely with PNGOC to make sure they fulfill those requirements, which is important for the team to travel in June.
The committee can come back to us on that to tell us whether we met most of the requirements to go through. But the team, the federation team, just coming in and working together, we're actually really working around the clock to make sure that this team goes for the mini games, as well as it's a good thing as well for the compliance within the federation as well, to make sure records are in order and carried from here going forward. We comply every year to the Olympic Committee, the PNG Olympic Committee. Yeah.
As part of the final selection process, outside players from Rabaul and Kavieng will be joining the big group in Port Moresby for a 1-week camp before the national team is trimmed down to the final 17 end of February. And that ends the news update. Do join us at 6 tonight for more news and sports.